What's going on, fam? Welcome back to the channel. In this absolutely beautiful box is a pair of Phantom GX in this special edition lightning colorway, and I am so stoked to get these out of the box. So let's get these unboxed straight away. Now, the box is absolutely beautiful. I am definitely keeping this one because I think it looks awesome, and I also think it's going to be an absolutely fantastic addition to the collection. You've got the Phantom GX/Luna logoing here on the top. You've got no Nike logoing here, but still that really cool purple and lightning graphic. The Nike logo there on the bottom right-hand corner, the swoosh on the backside, and then of course you have Phantom GX Elite FG with SE, which stands for Special Edition. These are in my usual size 9, of course, per every other GX review that I've had, and then the UK 8 at 27 centimeters and a Euro 42.5. Now you can see the little logoing here from RF Boots. Those are where I got these. Thank you to RF Boots on Instagram. Absolute legend sending these out. And as we get these unboxed, you can see there is his logo as well. And so you can go check out his page at RF Boots on Instagram. So there you go. So unboxing, very, very cool. You've got this kind of metallic finish here on the inside of the cover of this box. And then you get this little Phantom GX Luna on a tag with the Nike. That's kind of cool. I don't know what I would do with this, but yeah, dope anyway. Nice to have little accessories. And then here we go. Oh my days. Oh my days. For those of you who are OG viewers of this channel, and I will try to get it from one of the earlier videos, but you guys remember that I used to have that crazy graphic that had my logo and the lightning bolt, and it of course was in the blue colorway of my brand, like I'm wearing here. But lightning is my favorite emoji. It's like it's the thing that I think of most when I think of like high energy and kind of go get 'em, and just the mindset that I have with work and with life and all that stuff. Anyway, long story short, this is sick. I'm a huge fan of the lightning theme, if you will, and these are no different. I think this purple colorway is absolutely sensational. I've seen this on the feet of Phil Foden quite a bit in recent games. Obviously, now that the GX2 has launched, that is something that will change obviously as he starts wearing those other ones, but these are absolutely stunning. I would say these are probably of the conventional colorways. Obviously with Nike ID you can customize your own stuff and make your favorite color. But of the ones that Nike has released, I reckon this is top 3 at least, if not top 2 or even first on my list. For me, this is such a beautiful colorway. So let's get these out of the box really quick. There's your right shoe as well. This does come with a string bag, which is, oh, that is cool. Okay, so Phantom GX Luna, it's got like pretty realistic lightning graphics on it, which is awesome. Super sick there. This is one of the best, in my opinion. This is a super cool string bag. This is one of the best that Nike has produced, bar of course those awesome like lunchbox style ones they had back in like 2010 for the World Cup pack. But let's get this out of the way. I'll take those and we'll set up these bad boys for you guys as well. What an awesome pair of football boots. So really quick rundown of these. Most importantly about this boot is this is going to be a boot that's going to sit in my collection. I'm going to wear it when, I break other ones, and I'm going to wear these on special occasions when I feel like, I have a really cool pickup game or a training session that I want to just rock these and feel absolutely dope. So GX is made from a 2-layer upper. You've got Flyknit on the underside, and then you've got Gripknit, which basically flows this entirety of the upper, and Gripknit is a combination of the Gripknit itself and then the high tenacity yarns, which you can see in the darker purple bits. So each of those darker purple bits are high tenacity yarns, which keeps the upper from kind of overstretching. In knit materials, right, if the entire upper was made of Gripknit, or excuse me, of Flyknit right here, you would basically have a boot that was essentially just a sock. And with those high tenacity yarns, you get a bit of lateral stability, structure, support, all that stuff, which is great. The sole plate of this football boot is really nice. I would say it kind of teeters on the edge of being too aggressive for AG pitches, but I actually wore these on AG quite a bit last year and had no issues with injuries or anything, knock on wood. But if you are somebody who prefers conical studs, you can absolutely do that with the AG sole plate of this particular football boot. That is excellent in my opinion. It basically just replaces all of these chevron or star-shaped studs with the exact same studs that we have in these areas here with the conical studs, which is awesome. The sole plate looks incredible in my opinion with the graphic underneath the sole plate, and then you have that metallic multicolored kind of chroma finish on the top, which looks awesome. Hopefully the camera will pick up like all the shine and stuff of it. And then of course you've got the graphic, like the realistic lightning graphic here on the back, which I just think looks absolutely sensational. You have a DF model as well. I don't think we got the DF model of this particular colorway, but it does include the cover for the laces plus about an 1.5 to 2 inches extra on around the ankle area for the collar. And other than that, it's a pretty no-nonsense boot. And to be honest, I think that's what makes this boot special. They introduced grip knit with the Nike Phantom GX Elite, and it truly is one of the best technologies of recent football boot eras. In my opinion, it's one of those football technologies that actually works. And I think in a lot of marketing stuff, you get a lot of gimmicky technology, things like, I don't know, like I'm not gonna name or call out anybody, but there are a lot of technologies on the market that are fine and that are cool and maybe look really dope, but they don't actually function that well or don't really do much for you in a game. But I would say for the most part, grip knit is very good. It's very, very good. And it's quite grippy. It makes quite a difference when you're bending, whipping, swerving the ball, especially when you're striking. And the Nike Phantom series and the whole lineage that it's had over the course of since Hypervenom 1 came out, I guess. So back in 2013 or whatever, 2012-13. And I guess prior even to the T90 series. That has been a boot that's been focused on striking the ball. Striking the ball. And so for me, I think they have continued that with this football boot, and my hope is that they'll continue it with obviously the GX2, which has now come out. I will have that review out before this one probably. But for me, this is gonna go down as one of the best Nike football boots of all time, because I do think it's really simple, but it does simple excellently well. And that's the definition of like a professional footballer, is that they do the simple stuff excellently well. And that's what this football boot is. And I think for me, there's no really higher praise than I can give. This was my favorite football boot of 2023. It is probably going to be and continue to be in my top 10 football boots list of all time for a while, unless of course GX2 is even a step better or whatever. So for me, this is an excellent pair of football boots. I'm very, very excited to have this colorway. Again, thank you to RF Boots. And let's hop into the on feet portion of the video, see how these look on feet, because I bet they are going to absolutely rip. Let's hop into it. All right, fam, welcome to my backyard on the turf. We are gonna get straight into these absolutely beautiful purple Phantom GX1s. Now that you guys have probably seen all the videos that I've posted recently about GX2, you guys will know that I think the on-feet experience straight out of the box of those ones actually fits me a little bit better. I will say though that GX1 is such a fantastic fitting football boot. It is probably one of the football boots that I have the most playtime in of like any boot of all time for me. I have a lot of playtime in Hypervenom 3. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, they just fit super, super well. Also, if you guys are interested in the socks, these are the WeFoot socks. This is the thin version, which I absolutely love. Here's a quick look at them. They've got really nice amount of grip both outside and inside the sock, which is awesome. Very, very thin, super, super nice, stays right on your foot. And you can get discount code down below, 20% off with Noah20. So these just, again, GX1 is, again, one of my favorite. It's probably in my top 10 football boots of all time of what I've worn and what I prefer. That's a completely subjective list, which you guys will have to make for yourself. But there you go. Purple lightning colorway. Just absolutely sensational. They look amazing on feet. And then we'll get these ones on. Now, things that I think the GX2 improved on now that, you know, that boot's been out, and I'm definitely not going to be doing a playtest in these because these are going to be staying as pristine as possible until I feel like I want to break them out and just, you know, ball out in some
purple Lightning football boots, which is sick. The GX2, I think, improves a little bit on the grip knit sensation. So I would say that the grip knit on these feels really, really good. Like, this was, in my opinion, one of the best technologies to come out in the modern football era. I think the grip knit actually works. It does such a good job. The flexibility is fantastic. The feel on the ball is fantastic. You can see me wiggling my toes there. It's got a great amount of flexibility. And in my opinion, it's one of, if not the best football tech that we got from the last 3 or 4 years. And yeah, they just fit super, super well. GX1 is one of those football boots that just fits. And I think they're going to fit most foot types unless you don't like how thin and if you can see that, how pointy that toe box is, that's one thing that I think the GX2 improves on. So they take the comfort of that grip knit, but they give you just a little bit more volume in the toe box area, which in my opinion provides just a little bit more control and a little bit more, I don't know, like dribbling sensation and kind of, how would you say? Yeah, I just think they're a little more natural feeling. Maybe that's the best way to put that. The heel area on these, I just think graphically look insane. They look so cool. So that's really awesome. Sole plate obviously is a banger on these. Such a cool like chameleon colorway, which is awesome. And yeah, the sole plate is FG, as you can see with some of the star-shaped studs. The AG sole plate for the GX1 is going to carry over to the GX2, and that is absolutely the sole plate that I recommend for most people. Now, if you're somebody like me who plays and trains on FG pitches, then I think the FG sole plate is going to be just fine. Yes, you can wear this on AG pitches. I've worn them a couple times on AG pitches, but I definitely prefer the AG model. So there's what they look like on feet, a full look. I think this colorway looks absolutely fantastic. The GX is one of my favorite looking football boots, and I think there's a lot of cool options that they were able to do with some of the ID patterns and the way that the grip knit kind of overlaps onto that fly knit area in the lacing system. Touch on the ball is fantastic. Very, very thin, very natural feeling on feet. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's barefoot, but it's definitely nice on feet. And it's one of it's one of my most used football boots of all time pretty much. And so for me, it's very comfortable to just hop in a brand new pair and be able to play like it's nothing, because I know exactly how they're gonna feel. I know exactly how they're gonna perform. Minor differences in grip level, like super, super tiny, but I start to notice like minor differences in grip level between certain colorways. Like certain colorways maybe are treated a little bit differently, or the color provides a little bit of extra grip. That's been my experience. If you're a Nike rep and you're like, no, they're all the same, it's like, probably not, because you manufacture so many of them that it's like, inevitably there's going to be minor differences. And when you try and wear, like I consistently wore basically most of the colorways of GX1, you notice those little tiny details. For those of you who are buying one pair of GXs and that's all you're gonna wear for the whole season, don't worry about it. It's not gonna make a difference. Like, don't ask me in the comments like what colorway I should buy for the most grip, because it's not gonna matter, because they're gonna be more grippy than whatever boot you were probably wearing prior to. But these are just a really, really nice pair of football boots. Do I think GX is a better boot from FG to FG? I like the upper a little bit better, but the sole plate on these ones is definitely a better product in my opinion. They're both the Luna sole plate that you get on GX2 and the sole plate that you get on these ones aren't exactly what I would call supportive, but I would say they are very balanced and well thought out. And I think that actually matters a lot. So you don't get a lot of spring forward, like they're just kind of flat. As you can see, the boots kind of sit very, very flat to the ground. There's no lift in the toe. There's no lift in the heel area. They're very, very flat and neutral. And I think the sole plate reflects that. So that's the fit you're gonna get with GX1. Am I sad to see the GX1 go? Yeah, definitely. Do I think they could have kind of maybe pushed the GX a little bit further until like the Euros? Yeah, and then came out with GX2 during the Euros? Yeah, from a marketing perspective. But am I trying to change the narrative a little bit because of how
it was very weird how everybody said they hated the GX2 without even trying it. And so I think for somebody like me who's got wider feet and a little bit more volume in the toe area, I would say GX2 actually fits my foot better straight out of the box. That being said, from a performance standpoint, I think both are exceptional. GX2 feels a little bit more natural on feet, whereas these feel more like a tool that you use, that are super grippy no matter what surface you're on, no matter what playing condition you are. So I guess it kind of depends. I tend to prefer something a little more natural. It's a little bit thinner on the GX2 as well. So I don't know. It's kind of a horse apiece because I really love both boots, and I think both of them are a really fantastic product from the Nike brand. So if you guys are interested in a pair of GXs, I would definitely go check out RF Boots page. I'll leave the link down in the description box below. Thank you again to RF Boots for getting this particular colorway to me, because I'm very excited about them and looking forward to keeping them in the boot wall somewhere. So you guys can see in the next unboxing video, they'll be probably placed somewhere near my head or around here, you know? It'll be great. So if you guys enjoyed that video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have any questions that I haven't answered in any of the like 15 GX videos that I've put out now, leave them in the comment section below. As always, be awesome, take care. I'll see you guys in the next video.